Good morning, funky friends. This is Amy, aka Funky Mama 0703. Um, this is the next. Oh, I love the kitty. This is the next installment of our. No, Looney. Um, Next installment of our conversation type videos. Um, this one is we're doing a Reddit advice. This is actually Reddit relationships or dating advice. Um, Makes sense. And let's see, I'll read through the post and then we'll give you my comments on it. The post is, the headline is Being in a Relationship Isn't Going to Take Away All Your Problems and Stresses. Uh, Let me repeat that. Being in a relationship isn't going to take away all your problems, your life problems and stresses. It seems a lot of single people think that just being in a relationship is going to solve everything. That is complete and utter BS. Relationships are hard and take work. There will be bad days where you would rather be single and not want to deal with your significant other. Life is hard and struggles will come up and in turn make you more stressed out about your relationship. So your significant other might have a bad day and all you want to do is take away their pain to help them. But that won't always work. Sometimes you'll just want to be alone and sad, and that's normal. I have bad days, and so does my boyfriend, and we just like to be alone sometimes when we feel that way. Sure, your significant other can definitely try to help and cheer you up, but most days it's okay to be sad and want to be alone. You are going to have bad days. That's just life. It's inevitable. So don't think that just by getting into a relationship suddenly all your problems will go away, because trust me, they won't. And then of course apparently she did not like all the responses she was getting, so she did an edit. Good Lord, some of y'all are sensitive AF and completely missing the point of my post. Do not get me wrong, I love my boyfriend and I'm very grateful to have him. And yes, while he does cheer me up most days and makes me super happy, there are days where I feel super down and depressed, and he can't magically make the way I'm feeling go away, and vice versa. I'm also not talking about relationship problems. We have a very healthy relationship. I'm talking about crap that happens outside our relationship that comes up. So, my take on that Reddit post is that she is, and I agree with her. You can't get into or think that all your problems are because you're single. I am happily single, have been single most of my life, all of my life. I don't really have a need for a relationship. I'm happy where I am. You have to, before you can get into a relationship as a single person, before you get into a relationship, you have to make sure that you are in the proper state of mind for the relationship. I'm not a professional, like I say over and over again, not a professional. If this is just Funky Mama's advice, take it, leave it, whatever. We're just sitting down, having a cup of coffee, talking about the things going on in our lives. And this is one of the things that, or posts that really kind of hit me, because I'm perfectly happy single. If somebody comes along and the connection is there right away, I'm willing to explore the idea of a relationship. But as it stands, I'm not going to force myself into a relationship because it's going to make my life better. Because basically, the relationship is going to cause its own issues, and you do have to be able to be open and thoughtful for the other person. Whereas if you're single, you have to deal with everything that's going on yourself, but you don't have to really take another person's feelings, emotions into consideration. Not that I'm saying being single is the way to be, not that I'm saying being in a relationship is the way to be. I'm saying that each person or each group or each idea has its own issues to deal with, and you have to be in a position to be able to cope with the other person's view, or cope with it all alone. I have no reason to try to jump myself into a relationship, to seek a relationship, because I'm happy where I am. If, like I said, if it was to happen, and I was to find somebody who rocked my world, I have no problem starting a relationship, although I do find that I'm a little non-committal in that respect, so maybe I would have a problem with it. I haven't yet found anybody that, maybe finding the right person is going to catapult me into all the feelings that I need. I don't know. But I do know that you don't force yourself into something just because you feel the need for it. You don't force yourself into a relationship because, well, you're lonely. You find a way to cope with your loneliness for yourself, and that makes you a stronger person to be able to fight it. And you got to be able to be good in your own skin and feel comfortable with being who you are, and not looking for anything outside yourself. You need to be good, and then you can move on to the next idea, finding the right person for your life. You need to be comfortable in your own skin before you can start grabbing onto the next relationship. What do you guys think about that? Do you think, in this particular case, I understood what they meant, and I do agree. I don't know that, I'm not sure if she phrased it the way it should have been phrased, and I don't know what the complaints people had are. Certainly, there's nothing wrong with relationships. There's nothing wrong with not being in a relationship. Nothing wrong being single. Don't take it so seriously. Don't be so sensitive about it. We are where we are. We've made our choices, and we just need to find a way to be happy where we are. And then if somebody else comes along to enhance our relationship or our life, that'd be wonderful. Like I said, I'm happy with what I've got. If I found somebody who I wanted to have enter into my life and who can enhance what I've got going on, okay. But I'm not worrying about it. I'm not looking for it. And it will come when it comes, if it comes. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to force a relationship just because I'm settling for, because I never agree with settling. I don't agree with jumping into something just because you feel obligated for it. You do it only if it feels right. And if you're not in a position yet to do it, if you're not in a position to take yourself into consideration but also take them into consideration, then you're not in a place for a relationship yet. It takes a little bit. It's hard to figure out. So what are your thoughts? Comment in the bar below. I'd love to hear what your thought is on this particular issue. What do you think? Lots of good ideas, but we'll see where it goes. I'd like to see what you guys have to say. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you guys later. Have a good day. Enjoy your coffee, and we will see you some other day. Have more for you in a little bit. Bye, guys.
I'm on the back.